Hi, and welcome to Among Therapists, Practical Tips by Psychotherapy Academy. I'm Dr. Jessica Díaz, and I am an editor at Psychotherapy Academy. This podcast is a way for us to provide you with practical tools for your clinical work. You're listening to the 8th episode in our series, The Middle Path for Trauma Work, a dialectical behavioral training, which reviews and explains a set of tools to help you improve your therapeutic skills for working with the PTSD population. Today, we delve into the realm of TF-DBT individual sessions, exploring their purpose and structure. I'm excited to guide you through this informative session, so let's jump right in. Our faculty member today is Dr. Kirby Reutter. Dr. Reutter is a bilingual clinical psychologist who contracts with the United States Department of Homeland Security to provide treatment services for asylum seekers. He is a TED speaker and the author of the Dialectical Behavior Therapy Skills Workbook for PTSD, Practical Exercises for Overcoming Trauma and Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder. This audio is an extract from our online course, which allows you to earn 9.25 CE credits after completing the concluding multiple-choice questions. These credits are valid for psychologists, counselors, social workers, physicians, and nursing professionals. Without further ado, here's Dr. Reutter.
Welcome to the fourth video in this module. In a previous video, we were introduced to the 4 components of a DBT program, which are group sessions, individual sessions, between session support, and the consultation team. In this video, we will learn more about TF-DBT individual sessions. So let's get started. So, as we already learned in a previous video, the main purpose of individual sessions in trauma-focused DBT is to engage in trauma processing. As we also learned, TF-DBT recommends being fully trained in at least one trauma processing model that is primarily top-down. In other words, more cognitive or more verbal. And at least one model that is predominantly bottom-up. In other words, more somatic. Some clients prefer more verbal forms of processing. Some clients prefer more somatic forms of processing. But most clients benefit from a combination of both. Another function of individual sessions in TF-DBT is to review and practice skills learned in group while acquiring additional skills as necessary, and especially skills required to support trauma processing. So that might especially include skills such as staying grounded or self-soothing or somatic awareness. A final function of individual sessions in TF-DBT is to integrate other treatment models as clinically indicated. For example, in addition to doing trauma work, maybe your client also needs to do some grief counseling. Maybe they need a separate model of psychotherapy to do that. Or maybe you need to help your client deal with another comorbid issue that's interfering with or affecting their treatment. For example, they might need a referral to a substance abuse program. A typical individual session follows the following format. First of all, start off with a brief mindfulness exercise. And I do want to emphasize the word brief. It does not have to be long and elaborate. Secondly, review homework or diary cards. In another video, we will talk more about diary cards. Third, review and reinforce skills work as necessary. 4, engage in trauma processing. 5, assign additional homework as indicated. And then finally, 6, conclude with another brief mindfulness exercise. The following mindfulness exercises are especially conducive to trauma processing: heart-focused breathing, the safe place, the container exercise, and the body scan. And in subsequent videos, we will talk a lot more about each of those specific mindfulness exercises. But for now, let's summarize some of the key points we have made in this video. So first of all, The main purpose of individual sessions in TF-DBT is to engage in trauma processing. TF-DBT recommends being fully trained in at least one trauma processing model that is primarily top-down, and at least one model that is predominantly bottom-up. Some clients prefer more verbal forms of processing, some clients prefer more somatic forms of processing, and most clients benefit from combinations of both. Another point. The secondary function of individual sessions in TF-DBT is to review and practice skills learned in group while acquiring additional skills as necessary, and especially skills required to support trauma processing, such as staying grounded, self-soothing, and somatic awareness. A final function of individual sessions is to integrate other treatment models as clinically indicated. And finally, a typical individual session follows the following format. Start with a brief mindfulness exercise, review homework or diary cards, review or reinforce skills work as necessary, engage in trauma processing, assign additional homework as indicated, and conclude with another mindfulness exercise. The following mindfulness exercises are especially conducive to trauma processing: heart-focused breathing, the safe place, the container, and the body scan.
Okay, so Dr. Reutter emphasized the central role of individual sessions in TF-DBT, highlighting their primary objective of engaging in trauma processing. He stressed the importance of incorporating both top-down and bottom-up trauma processing models, recognizing that some clients find verbal approaches more beneficial while others resonate with somatic techniques. By striking a balance between these modalities, therapists can optimize the effectiveness of trauma therapy and support their clients' unique needs. Dr. Reutter also discussed the importance of integrating other treatment models into individual sessions when clinically indicated. By recognizing and addressing comorbidities or unique challenges, therapists can provide a comprehensive and tailored approach to healing. This may involve referring clients to specialized programs or incorporating additional therapeutic modalities to address their needs. To summarize, remember that mindfulness exercises such as heart-focused breathing, the safe place, the container, and the body scan can be especially beneficial for trauma processing during these sessions. Okay, so this was the 8th episode in our series, The Middle Path for Trauma Work, a dialectical behavioral training. If you want to know more, you can enroll in our course, through which you can earn 9.25 CE credits on completion. If you're a psychologist, counselor, social worker, physician, or nursing professional, these credits are accepted by your professional board. You can click the link in the show notes to learn more about accreditation and the course. You can also access exclusive content which isn't covered in this podcast. This is an on-demand course, and all modules are available in multiple formats. You can watch videos, listen to audio, and download PDF transcripts. If you enjoyed this podcast, you can help us spread the word by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts and sharing news of it on your social media. We are so grateful for your support. Thank you for listening. This was Dr. Jessica Díaz. See you soon for the next episode. Bye-bye.